What's going on, folks? OBJ the Don coming at you one more time with another quick video. This video we're going to talk about innovation in these uh, uh, game franchises. Like, does a game franchise really actually need to innovate with every single release, make the game different or what have you? I think this only applies to certain franchises. A game like Call of Duty, for me, doesn't necessarily need to be different with every damn release because gamers like myself who like Call of Duty have grown accustomed and fell in love with what Call of Duty has, the feel and the gameplay of Call of Duty. We've fallen in love and become accustomed to it. Now there's things that you can refine, gun weapon balance, different creative ways to make the maps. There's things that you can do to change Call of Duty, but overall, die-hard veteran Call of Duty players would rather just play a basic, basically a classic gameplay style of Call of Duty. And that's not a bad thing in my book. Now, what got me thinking about this is I was reading a article on Black Ops 3, which I had fun with, so much fun, with the beta that I played it on PS4, and then I even, played it on Xbox One. I had a lot of fun with Black Ops 3. But of course, in Black Ops 3, they got the new mechanics that they pretty much, I go ahead and say they ripped off the specials from Destiny. They ripped off the what is it? They ripped off the wall running from Titanfall, and it was something else in there. Oh, this Bama just punished me. It was something else in there that I noticed from somewhere. But they bought, that's what game developers do. A lot of game developers will borrow. A lot of game developers will borrow certain ideas from one another, and that's all fine and dandy. But this is the first time that Call of Duty has ever had these type of mechanics in the game, other than Advanced Warfare with the not the wall running, but the what is the boost jumping. I couldn't stand Advanced Warfare. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, so how can you call that a different game? I mean, how can you call that the same game and say that's the same thing, that Call of Duty makes the same game every year and nothing changes? That's crazy, because you have these Battlefield fanboys, right? Now they'll swear up and down that their game is different every year. They act like their game is different. The game of Battlefield is different every year. I'm gonna let that Bama get away because I'm trying to do something else. This is that Mad Max, y'all need to check that out, because this thing is pretty entertaining. I'm trying to play it while I'm talking to y'all, but it's all gravy. But yeah, the Battlefield, you act like it's so damn different, than with each release. Now, this new Battlefield, Battlefield 4, you have, of course, you have uh, 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 more enemies. You got more players, about 30 something players, I believe, or whatever, on a map at one time, on a given map at one time. I mean, that's real good. That's real nice, real nice. You got 60 frames per second, but Call of Duty's always had that. But Battlefield, with my little experience of Battlefield, and I think I played the Battlefield. Oh my gosh, it's a storm. I think I played a little bit of 19 something. It was some kind of Battlefield. It was crazy. Now that one was different than the Battlefields you play today. But Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 to me felt like the same damn game for real. I mean, you had a few more buildings to level, to demolish or whatever, and you had the higher player count. Now that's not enough to warrant innovation or anything like that. And I'm not getting on Battlefield about innovation. I mean, what I think that is, I think that's a good thing. You see what I'm saying? I think that's a good thing, because that's not a bad thing. I mean, Battlefield players have grown accustomed, just like I have. Oh my gosh, we got a sniper out there. I'm done, bruh. Battlefield players have become accustomed to the way that Battlefield plays. Now, just imagine Dice gets the crazy idea to actually add the wall running that's in Black Ops 3 or the jetpacks, jet boosting that's in Advanced Warfare, specials or what have you. Are you still going to say that's the same game? Hell no. And you know what? As a Battlefield fan, you're going to be quite pissed off if they add that to Battlefield, wouldn't you? Now, in the same way, how can you say that Call of Duty is the same damn game over and over and they don't change anything and they got wall running and jetpacks and shit up on it? How you think we feel as Call of Duty fans? I've even heard people say, "Oh, I'm not getting Madden because it's the same damn game every year. It's a damn football game. What do you want them to play? Soccer? Same thing with 2K. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like basketball. You can't. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by every franchise, every game doesn't have to be different. You need to tighten up the graphics, tighten up certain mechanics, certain cheeses that may be in the game. You can explore new ways, new creative ways to do the map. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do to refine the gameplay, but the big changes, I don't necessarily think that every game franchise needs those type of changes. I mean, if you ask me, I mean that. At the end of the day, as much fun as I had in the Black Ops 3 beta, I would really much rather play good old fashioned classic Call of Duty gameplay. I mean, I just would. That's just the way I feel. You know what I mean? That's just the way I feel about it. I mean, how do y'all feel about that? I mean, do y'all think that every game franchise needs to be so creative and different? You know what I mean? That they have to be different, or do you like the classic play style of certain franchises? I mean, that's the way that's the way I think about it. But it's definitely not the same thing. I mean, Call of Duty hasn't been the same. Matter of fact, Call of Duty, even the Ghost and if you just play Ghost and Advanced Warfare alone now, and Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, any veteran Call of Duty player would be able to tell you that each game plays differently. Like, I noticed, like, the gunplay, the way the time you take to ADS, and the way you run, everything. In Ghost, the maps were large as hell, almost like Battlefield maps. He got whooped on. Yeah, and the way you would move around the map, the gameplay was always different from game to game. Infinity Ward Call of Duties never felt like Treyarch Black Ops Call of Duties. You know what I mean? They never felt like Black Ops Treyarch Call of Duties. The same way Black Ops Treyarch Call of Duties don't feel like the new one, Sledgehammer's Call of Duties. All of them have a different feel. I mean, you can't just say whenever a new game comes out of a popular franchise or whatever that, oh, they didn't do anything, copy and paste, nothing's different. That's the way I see it, because I believe they are different. You know what I mean? I believe they are different. And it's not always a good thing for them to be different. You know, some people are not going to like the wall running and specials and stuff like that in Black Ops 3. I had fun with it because with Ghost and AW, if you compare all three, Black Ops 3 felt the closest to a classic Call of Duty that I can get at this time. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know whether they'll ever go back to classic, just on the ground type of, quick pace, like on the ground type of Call of Duty. I think they're gonna be headed to the future. It looks that way. They're gonna stay in the future. So I don't know, but Black Ops 3 is the closest to a classic feeling Call of Duty, if you ask me. But that's all I'm have for right now. Let me dig deep into this game. I might put a review out for this game when I play a little bit more. I just want to make sure I get a little bit more hours out of the game to give y'all an honest review of it. But until then, I'll holler at y'all later. If you like the content I provide, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll holler at y'all folks later. All right.